Hi, everyone. Welcome to A Course in Miracles Live. We're going through the workbook lessons of A Course in Miracles. Jesus is showing us the way, and what a beautiful theme. Yesterday and now again today, we are opening up to grace, the grace of God. Today's lesson is Lesson 169. By grace I live. By grace I am released. Grace is an aspect of the love of God which is most like the state prevailing in the unity of truth. It is the world's most lofty aspiration, for it leads beyond the world entirely. It is past learning, yet the goal of learning, for grace cannot come until the mind prepares itself for true acceptance. Grace becomes inevitable instantly in those who have prepared a table where it can be gently laid and willingly received, an altar clean and holy for the gift. Grace is acceptance of the love of God within a world of seeming hate and fear. By grace alone, the hate and fear are gone. For grace presents a state so opposite to everything the world contains that those whose minds are lighted by the gift of grace cannot believe the world of fear is real. Grace is not learned. The final step must go beyond all learning. Grace is not the goal this course aspires to attain. Yet we prepare for grace in that an open mind can hear the call to waken. It is not shut tight against God's voice. It has become aware that there are things it does not know, and thus is ready to accept a state completely different from experience with which it is familiarly at home. We have perhaps appeared to contradict our statement that the revelation of the Father and Son as one has been already set. But we have also said the mind determines when that time will be and has determined it. And yet we urge you to bear witness to the Word of God to hasten the experience of truth and speed its advent into every mind that recognizes truth's effects on you. Oneness is simply the idea God is, and in his being, he encompasses all things. No mind holds anything but him. We say God is, and then we cease to speak, for in that knowledge words are meaningless. There are no lips to speak them, and no part of mind sufficiently distinct to feel that it is now aware of something not itself. It has united with its source, and like its source itself, it merely is. We cannot speak, nor write, nor even think of this at all. It comes to every mind when total recognition that its will is God's has been completely given and received completely. It returns the mind into the endless present, where the past and future cannot be conceived. It lies beyond salvation, past all thought of time, forgiveness, and the holy face of Christ. The Son of God has merely disappeared into his Father, as his Father has in him. The world has never been at all. Eternity remains a constant state. This is beyond experience we try to hasten. Yet forgiveness, taught and learned, brings with it the experiences which bear witness that the time the mind itself determined to abandon all but this is now at hand. We do not hasten it, in that what you will offer was concealed from him who teaches what forgiveness means. All learning was already in his mind, accomplished and complete. He recognized all that time holds and gave it to all minds, that each one might determine from a point where time was ended, when it is released to revelation and eternity. We have repeated several times before that you but make a journey that is done. For oneness must be here. Whatever time the mind has set for revelation is entirely irrelevant to what must be a constant state, forever as it always was, forever to remain as it is now. We merely take the part assigned long since and fully recognized as perfectly fulfilled by him who wrote salvation's script in his Creator's name and in the name of his Creator's Son. There is no need to further clarify what no one in the world can understand. When revelation of your oneness comes, it will be known and fully understood. Now, we have work to do, for those in time can speak of things beyond and listen to words which explain what is to come is past already. Yet what meaning can the words convey to those who count the hours still, and rise and work and go to sleep by them? Suffice it then that you have work to do to play your part. The ending must remain obscure to you until your part is done. It does not matter, for your part is still what all the rest depends on. As you take the role assigned to you, salvation comes a little nearer each uncertain heart that does not beat as yet in tune with God. Forgiveness is the central theme that runs throughout salvation, holding all its parts in meaningful relationships. The course it runs directed and its outcome sure. And now we ask for grace, the final gift salvation can bestow. Experience that grace provides will end in time, for grace foreshadows heaven, yet does not replace the thought of time but for a little while. The interval suffices. It is here that miracles are laid, to be returned by you from holy instance you receive through grace in your experience, to all who see the light that lingers in your face. What is the face of Christ but his who went a moment into timelessness and brought a clear reflection of the unity he felt an instant back to bless the world? How could you finally attain it forever, while part of you remains outside, unknowing, unawakened, and in need of you as witness to the truth? Be grateful to return as you were glad to go an instant, and accept the gifts that grace provided you. You carry them back to yourself, and revelation stands not far behind. Its coming is ensured. We ask for grace and for experience that comes from grace. We welcome the release it offers everyone. We do not ask for the unaskable. We do not look beyond what grace can give. For this we can give in the grace that has been given us. Our learning goal today does not exceed this prayer. Yet in the world, what could be more than what we ask this day of him who gives the grace we ask as it was given him? By grace I live. By grace I am released. By grace I give. By grace I will release. Lesson 169. By grace I live. By grace I am released. Such a deep one. So very deep. And to accompany us on our beautiful lesson of opening to grace as we practice forgiveness. My friend Christopher Todd has sent 3 more songs, and the first song I'm going to play is How Much Love Can I Accept? God's got the goods ready to give every moment, teaching me to live. But I get just what I'm willing to take. Truth don't force, it waits till I wake. All the love is here, just past my fear. But I gotta say yes for it to appear. How much love can I accept? That's the only real question yet. Do I trust enough to let it flow? Or hold on tight and say no? It ain't about what's given, it's what I let in. Grace starts the moment I begin. I used to think I had to earn my place, like I had to hustle for a drop of grace. But Spirit don't keep a tally sheet, it's pouring blessings at my feet. The valve ain't broken, it's just closed tight. I open my heart and here comes light. Some folks beg, some folks plead, but the key is simply to believe. Ain't no need for a perfect plan. Just raise your cup and take a stand. Say yes, I'm ready. Let it be so. I accept the love you already flow. How much love can I accept? That's the only real question yet. Do I trust enough to let it flow? Or hold on tight and say no? It ain't about what's given, it's what I let in. Grace starts the moment I begin. I open up, I receive. No more doubt, just believe. How much love can I accept? All of it, I won't forget. Guitar, blues, background, but how much love can I accept? Okay. Next, we have another song that has grace in it. This one is titled From Scarcity to Grace. I used to count and hoard and keep, afraid I'd lose what I thought was me. Chasing coins and empty praise, living in lack for endless days. But something shifted, soft and clear. The voice of love drew me near. From scarcity to grace I go, where rivers of abundance flow. No fear, no lack, no frantic days, just overflowing truth and
and grace. I gave my will into the light and found provision pure and right. Not from effort, not from schemes, but waking up from selfish dreams. Spirit feeds with holy ease. I rest and trust, I live in peace. No need to grasp, no need to chase. Love is here, it's face to face. From scarcity to grace, I fly on wings of trust that never die. No cost, no loss, no fear to face. Just this sweet, eternal grace. No need to grasp, no need to chase. Love is here, it's face to face. From scarcity to grace, I fly on wings of trust that never die. No cost, no loss, no fear to face. Just this sweet, eternal grace. Look, everything is already given.
Beautiful. Another song of grace. From scarcity to grace. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. We are sailing, we are soaring. I think this is our intuitive time to give way to grace. We've been practicing forgiveness, practicing that there's no cause in the world. We've been practicing of watching our thoughts, observing our thoughts, being able to witness our thoughts and see the falsity of them because they cover our real thoughts. They cover the light of love and truth in our mind. So as we approach the light, we approach grace. We approach the end of time. We approach that which is purely a gift, not learned, just purely a gift. It is the light. It is the remembrance of oneness, pure, pristine oneness. Yes, for some time now, I have actually been just wearing a little bracelet here that says isness. It reminds me every time I look at it, little cube letters, no matter how you spin them around, it always says isness. And basically, yeah, it's just a reminder to stay present, stay focused in the here and now. Yeah, don't let the mind wander to the past or to the future. If there are plans to be made, then it will be given, it will be shown. But you don't need to generate them, you don't need to figure them out, you don't have to make something happen. And we are moving increasingly into spontaneous flow. It is very, very spontaneous. It's how we can experience time as simultaneous and not linear. That's how we rise up in simultaneity and we let go of linearity. You know, linearity was guilt, shame, pain, fear, worry, anxiety, spontaneity, simultaneity. It's joy, it's light, it's love, it's happiness. And as you're guided, you feel the involuntary nature of miracles and you realize that basically you're just being carried. Everything is being carried. Everything is being given. You don't have to string together minutes and hours and days and weeks and months and years. You don't have to string along time like beads on a necklace. You can appreciate the whole of the necklace, the circularity, the completeness of the necklace right now, without thinking it has to be along a line. You don't have to be strung along anymore. You don't have to be strung along by the ego. You can be lifted into love, lifted into light. So we are moving into a very, very spontaneous way of being. It's just what is guided is provided. What is prayed for in God's name is given, and you rejoice in that. You appreciate that. But you're not looking to the world anymore. You're not looking to the timeline. You're not looking to the perception and the five senses to dictate how you feel or what it is that you feel to extend. That feeling of extending love and light and happiness and joy, it comes from within. It comes from within. It is not a product of linear time. It is not a product of time-space. It is not a product of the five senses. It is entirely internal. It is intuitive, and this is intuitive joy. So, how beautiful that our lesson today is, by grace I live, by grace I am released. Yeah. Not by jobs that I live, not by money that I live, not by toil or work do I live, but by grace I live. By grace I am released. I am released from the struggle of the human condition that the ego made. I'm released from the belief in scarcity and lack that is the ego. If God is all in all, then the ego is not. And scarcity and lack and deprivation, they're not. In heaven, all is one, and grace shows us this oneness directly as an experience, not reciprocity. If I scratch your back, you scratch my backs. No more reciprocity. No looking for outcomes. No looking for expectations. No looking for external recognition or approval. No looking outside. Jesus says, seek not outside yourself, for it will fail, and you will weep each time an idol falls. We're not searching for those idols anymore. We're just letting them fall. But as we see they were never there, then that's where the grace of God embraces us in our whole mind, our complete mind, our completion in God, our completion in spirit. So, wow, what a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful lesson. And thank you so much for joining in. We share the same mind, we share the same purpose, and beyond learning, we share the same grace. By grace I live, by grace I am released. Have a beautiful day. Shine your light, share your love, let it radiate to everything and everyone. Amen.